Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Today I got something special for you guys. Hey, I'm right here. What are you doing? Come on. Alright, today I got something special for you guys. We got an array of parts here that we'll be going over. As some of you guys already know, I am doing an LS to 8 HP swap. We're changing the transmission. We're gonna take out the CD09 and then we're gonna put an 8 HP in the back of the LS. So before we get started with the parts, let's talk a little bit about 8 HP. So this right here is the 8 HP. What is an 8 HP? An 8 HP is also known as ZF8. 8 HP is it's a German company that makes parts, and you can find this transmission in an array of cars. Your Dodge, Charger, Hellcat. You can find it in Supras, BMWs. There's so many different applications that you can find it in. So there's quite a bit of transmission available. But what is it? It's a 8-speed automatic. It does have a converter, but there is clutches on them that is controlled by hydraulic. It's a great tranny. Real quick, this transmission is from a Dodge Charger. There's many different kinds. Again, like I said, I went with a Dodge Charger transmission because it's super cheap. I think I paid $500 for this one, $450 around there. There's the BMW version as well. Those are a lot more desirable, especially the diesel kind, because it has a narrower bell housing that can fit in many applications. But with the Dodge one, I don't think we have a problem fitting it in the Z. So that's what I went with because it's so much cheaper. I can literally pick this up on Facebook Market all day long. So we will go over everything that it can do once we get to the TCU part. It's pretty cool. So much stuff that it can do. And again, can't wait to show you guys. First thing is having a good adapter that will bolt the two, the transmission and the engine. I went with DomiWorks. They're awesome adapters, and you can see the quality of it. It looks really good. It comes with an adapter. It comes with a torque converter adapter, and it's all CNC billet. It comes with all the bolts, all the hardware that you'll need. It's all here. It just makes the job so much easier when it comes with everything and you don't really gotta engineer anything else. You could just bolt it right on and it'll be good. Even comes with a spacer that will go right here in the middle. So make sure you check out DomiWorks because it just makes the job so much easier and the quality is great. I ordered this. They're not in the country. They're out of the country. And I ordered this and 2 days later it was at my door. So that's that. I also went with the DomiWorks paddle shifter. So we're gonna have some paddles as well as the DCT sequential shifter. This thing is awesome. Carbon fiber, quality is great. Another thing that I'm gonna add to the swap is I'm gonna add a clutch function using a position sensor. This will simulate the clutch from moving and give the inputs to the computer, and all the magic happens. So this one's at Haltech, and I'll put the part number on the screen or in the description. You also need a good quality flex plate. I went with the ATI SFI approved flex plate. They're about 300 bucks on Summit. So this one's really good. It should handle all the power it needs, and it's quality. Even comes with a ARP bolts that goes onto your crank. All right. Obviously, it's an automatic transmission, so you need some good quality cooling. I went with the improved racing thermostatic transmission adapter. So this has the thermostat built into the adapter, so you don't need any external adapter or external thermostat to run your system. Everything's built in, it's compact, less fittings to make, and it comes with literally everything you need. Obviously, you need some quality hose. Got some from Color Fittings. These are PTFE, as well as their quality color fittings that they have. And then I had this oil cooler sitting around, so I'm going to reuse this. I haven't used it, but it's basically your Amazon oil cooler. This should work fine. There's a couple other things that you'll need that's not on the table. Obviously, you're going to need a drive shaft to obviously help put all that power into the diff. With the LS to 8 HP DomiWorks, you will need a starter that doesn't have the shroud to it. My plan is I'm actually going to reuse the OEM starter. Just to make life easier, just in case I need another starter if I break down, and I could just go to like AutoZone or something. But you do need to make some modification, either on a housing. You got to do some trimming. So, but if you don't want to do that, you can pick one up from Summit or anywhere else. It's basically just a starter without the shroud on it. It's like a couple hundred bucks. So, obviously you need oil. You need about 9 to 10 quarts of it. It's quite a bit because it's an automatic transmission. Plus you're gonna have the cooling, oil cooler and all that stuff. And one other things that you'll need is a park release mechanism. So that way, if it's just sitting, let's say something happens where you can't turn on the car, you can pull that mechanism and release the transmission from park to neutral. So that way you can move the car, push it. I haven't come up with that solution yet. I still got to make some stuff. I'll get to it when I get to it. There's a couple companies that makes it. Seems legit, something like that. They make a park release, but I think it looks pretty easy. I think I can make it myself. One other thing that you'll need, being that you're gonna have a clutch, you need to basically have a system where when you push the clutch, it pushes back. There's a couple out there that companies sell, but they're kind of expensive. So again, I'm gonna try to make my own, and I don't have that yet. I'll get to that when I actually in the process of it. But for the most part, this is gonna be your hardware. If I'm missing anything, please put it in a comment. But I feel like I covered just about everything as far as the hardware goes. And then we'll get to the TCU next. So this is where the magic happens. All right. So this is the Turbolamik TCU. This is the unit right here. It comes with, the kit comes basically with all of this except this. This you have to order separately. But let's go over what it comes with. So you have your unit, your TCU itself. Everything's in this quality sealed container case, whatever you call it. Also comes with the harness. I went with the, there's a couple different harnesses that you can get. This is the can harness. So basically you hook it up to can and it communicates with your ECU. There's a whole list of ECU that it can communicate with. I'm using Holly. It does communicate with that. Obviously, you got your USB, so you can do all your tuning. This is a option that I went with. This is your gear indicator, so it'd be nice to know what gear you're in. This is your switch, your knob switch. There's 8 programs that you can select, and basically do it on the fly. You can go from automatic to sequential, full party mode in a knob. So that's pretty awesome. And then this little LCD will show you your oil temperature, what program you're in, or what mode you're in. And then this is the board. You do have to open up the transmission, take out the Mechatronics, and solder this in. And I'll show you guys once I get to that. And this is just a little cover that you put in after you do all the soldering. And it even comes with a little pin out, so whenever you need to do some troubleshooting, it'll have everything on there. And that essentially is the Turbolamik TCU. Now, so what can it do? There's so many things that it can do. It just blows my mind. You can obviously have paddle shifter. You can have a sequential shifter. You can program it to where, like I said, there's 8 different programs. You can go from automatic, where it just drives like your regular automatic car, all the way up to full on just rolling the gear, manual party mode. You can have a clutch. You can clutch kick it, so it's great for drifting if you're into that. It has a trans brake, so if you want to do launches, basically you just pull the lever back for 2 seconds or whatever long it is, and once you release, ready to party.
So, launch control.
I think you could even do a traction control with it. But yeah, the main reason why I went with this setup is just the duality of it. You can do, like I said, you can be stuck in traffic and just put it on automatic and you're just cruising. Or if you want to just party, but put it on that mode, and you can just upshift, downshift, do whatever you want. And it's not like a full-on sequential where you get that whine, you get that clunk. This one's a lot more, it's OEM basically. It's an OEM transmission, so it's smooth. You can just, it's more livable. Is basically what I'm saying. Also, the gearing it matches with the LS pretty well, so that's another plus for me. And being that there's 8 gears, you can be cruising on a freeway. Your miles per gallon will go up because you're not revving it out as high as it would be with a CD09. Overall, I think this is going to be an awesome swap for the Z. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow this series. We'll be doing basically a full-on documentary of it, so that way if somebody else is trying to do it, you'll have everything you need, and I will go through it instead of you, so just in case there's an issue, you will know ahead of time. So stay tuned, and can't wait to get this done.